My entire life, I feel I saw the world in color. It doesn't matter like whether it is the sky, what comes from the land, everything I see in color, and that's kind of helped me through life. I am Erica Donovan. I am Inuvialuit from the beautiful shores of the Arctic Ocean here in Tuktoyaktuk, Northwest Territories. My brand name is called She Was a Free Spirit, where I create jewelry heavily inspired by colors that my land gives me. I knew when I started creating earrings that I had something good going, and I need to brand myself with the thought of trying to honor where I come from and who I am as a woman. And thinking of, my mother, I came up with She Was a Free Spirit. The first imagery of my brand was actually like a boat, my grandfather's first boat that he had named after my mom. And yeah, that's how it came to life. She was a free spirit. A huge part of who I am as an Inuvialuit, the most beautiful thing we have is our drum dancing. And so, for me to honor my background, I wanted to incorporate the use of the black and white, and so that's where that became very prominent in my work. There's a lot of thoughts that go through my mind when creating, and it's like a healing process, right? I feel that's like my form of meditation, clearing my mind. It gives me purpose. I always say we have so much talented people amongst our Indigenous communities. When we use our hands, there's such a positive feeling with that, and whatever art form it is, don't stop until you find what works for you, because the healing that can come recreating something to be put on this earth is so satisfying. My entrepreneurship comes from my grandfather, having a grade 3 education and being able to, do what he did. And so we were all instilled with those deep-rooted morals and values. And I was very close with my grandfather. So I've always had that, I was the kid in a small town of 900 people making lemonade in the corner of my house. It started at a very young age, as time went on. My Auntie Marie, she's a well-known artist, and she's been that way her entire life. And so to be, beside her, has been a huge inspiration. And my family is all of my aunties, my cousins, my late grandmother was a well-known seamstress. So it's just been in our family for generations. I feel I wouldn't be where I am today at the stage in my work without EntrepreNorth. I always had these ideas, and then this fashion cohort came about, and I saw it, and I remember my eyes literally just got big. This was a time where Indigenous fashion was starting to rise, and it had the leading pioneers in Indigenous fashion chatting to us about the industry in itself and the business side of it. I found it challenging. I left the cohort with a family. I feel the ladies that were in it were all amazing, but it really fine-tuned me to okay, this is what I need to do. I always wanted a website. I just didn't know how to get there or do it. And without EntrepreNorth, like I said, I wouldn't be where I am at today. The response that I've gotten for my work, it's spreading something so beautiful and so positive, and what we should be doing is building each other up. And if I can have that impact, on other people and making them feel happy, then I'm doing the right thing. I think my daughter was maybe 7 or 8 years old, and without, my guidance or anything, on her own, she created that. So what I have done has had that impact on her to put that vision to life. And if I have that impact, that is beautiful, right? If that's what she sees, then I want to keep doing that. Yeah. If I can do this, you can do this too.